Dragons and communism couldn't be more opposed if you tried. One is a single entity driven by an endless need to create a hoard of wealth to sit on it for eternity. The other is, well, communism. I want to put the two to the test. Communism versus dragons, which is why I downloaded a mod called Here There Be Dragons, which spawns a horde of giant lizards moving across the map and spawns new ones constantly. I, however, will be playing as shared burden communists in space with the Here Be Dragons origin. Also, we're crusaders because I want to spread my ideology to the rest of the galaxy. We win when everybody is a commie. Let's go. Before we continue though, it's time for a shed update. Space communism is one thing, but the ability for a man to be close to his shed is a whole different story, which is why I scour the internet for awesome sheds, dreaming to make one of them mine someday. And that's also why this video is made possible by NordVPN. Look, there is a lot of things that you can say about sheds, however I think that we can all agree that the best ones are A, content locked in other countries, or B, on, shall we say, websites that I would not want people to know about that I've been on them. For the former, I can use NordVPN to remote into one of their regional servers to enjoy amazing shed content that would normally be locked away from me, which is just another shame. For the latter, however, well, let's just say that I've been known to use NordVPN to get into other countries to make sure that all my traffic is point-to-point encrypted, so that people are not aware that I browse only sheds on a daily basis. And the greatest thing about this is that nobody will ever know because NordVPN doesn't store any logs regarding my activities. On the other hand, however, maybe you're not in the market for this and you're looking for a good password manager. NordPass is a separate service that allows you to manage your passwords for you and takes away the hassle of having to remember all of them. Also, they can make extremely secure passwords and give password suggestions on the fly as well. So check out NordVPN using my link in the description below. You will get a 2-year plan with 4 months for free. That is nordvpn.com/aspec. Here we are, our home system. Of course, there is Hrothgar of the Endless Flames, who is our sky dragon. I know, the irony of having a dragon patrolling our solar system is kind of weird because, well, they are the epitome of capitalism, yet we are down here on Academy Park, you know, being communists through and through, which is exactly what we need to be doing. We are, of course, the Marxist People's Republic, and we will show this dragon who is boss. Also, why Academy Park? Because every single one of our planets will be named after University of Planet colonies from Alpha Centauri. Why? Because Alpha Centauri is awesome. We're on our way, it's going quite nicely, only 2 years in, and we've already gotten prosperity because, you know, people need to be equal amongst each other, and together we can work to the greater glory of man. But still, you know, we got some science ships out there, we got 2 planets found, and there should be another one over here. We don't know if that's the case yet, but yeah, we cannot go ahead and colonize this world yet because, of course, there's a very hard anomaly on it, which means that I cannot colonize my first planet. We will have to wait to grow alien spacecraft. That means that we will have a relic world. It's very, very close nearby, and we need to go and find out where it is. Usually it spawns within the nearest range of what you have surveyed, and there is a dragon there already sitting on its hoard, so it's already a job for us to go out there and find this relic world and reclaim it for the people, and make sure that this dragon doesn't do anything nefarious, because it's sitting on a relic, and we need this relic. That didn't take long. Enter the dragon. Apparently a creature has been observed in this system, and yeah, it's aggressive and formidable, looking for new stuff to add to its hoard, no doubt. The real problem is it's a science ship in the neighborhood, which is not good. Our workers are in danger, and we need to figure out what is going on. Apparently they can travel between the stars, and we need to figure out what their behavior is like. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go to Way of the Dragon and trying to figure out what's going on. For now, though, we need to run the hell away. There you go, before this dragon tries to eat us. And let's hope it doesn't, you know, go down this path down here, because that would be so painful. Thankfully, we got our own space dragon to defend us, but will that be enough? bit of a backfoot situation. 8 years into the game, and only now can I start my first colony because it was being blocked by an anomaly. And University Base will be the name of our first colony, as it should be. And the first Marxist colony is on its way. Again, 8 years into the game is so late, and I haven't found my second habitable yet. I think it's over here in the Zord system.
Progress imminent.
It's so far away though. And I don't have enough influence.
Readings detected.
Could be painful. Could be very painful. The plot thickens. First contact, of course, quite easy. You know, first contact at the start of the game. Problem is that only just found my secondary guaranteed. Other problem is 𝗦𝗨𝗙𝗙𝗚𝗚 is on the other side of the of this loopity-loop here. It's gonna give us a lot of science, don't get me wrong, but it's still problematic because there's just so many things here. I have something in mind that could work, and we may need to collectivize the organics that are in this system, but we'll get to that later, maybe, if we're getting cheeky, if we're gonna get a little bit jank. The dragon has decided to land, and it's generating additional stability, but it is taking a lot of food, and the real question is this worthwhile? Let's take a look here at Academy Park here, specifically our features. Yeah, the dragon is eating a lot of our food, but it's increasing stability and producing unity, which I guess is nice. It's still hoarding, which is not great. You know you're in luck when the first species you're about to encounter is hostile, which is obviously problematic, and they most likely will try to kill you. However, it was also useful if at the same time you're currently dredging up a cast giant ship, which is a cruiser. Let's hope that we can actually get it, because if these guys end up being hostile, well, we're just going to have to spread our ideology to them, and then we'll just become part of their federation, or at least they'll become part of our federation, just like everybody else in the galaxy. It's going to be great. We've made first contacts with the Union of Embor. They are exactly the same ethics that we have, which means that we cannot declare an ideology war on them. Which kind of throws my idea of a communist utopia in the stars for the common good kind of out of the window. I could still federate with them, though, and that would be the basis of a grand federation for the greater good. And together, we can apply our ideology to the rest of the galaxy. That seems like a good idea, for the greater good. Let's try to form a federation and be done with it. Let's see if we can just actually pull it off. Form federation, why not? -85. We do not have enough intel, but we can do all the other pacts, which we will, and then we'll just join them into our federation soon enough. So let's just start off with non-aggression pact, commercial pact, even though I don't know how commerce works between two Soviet states, and yeah, everything else should be fine. We already established an embassy there, and before you know it, we'll be the bestest of friends, ready to have that great federation. These guys don't want to have a federation with us yet. However, you can see right here that they have about a 38% acceptance rate, basically because of the war philosophy, which is fine. Like we can get around that. However, how are we going to get around that? Well, we're of course going to be trading favors, the most broken system in the game. Would you like to get some favors from me, sir? Absolutely. Let's throw in some consumer goods as well. Let's get that up to +1. There you go. +1. Favors for favors. Let's trade those. There it goes. Perfect. And now it's time to form a federation. A martial alliance, to be specific. We need to come up with a cool name. I think the greater good would be the perfect way of dealing with this. And let's just apply some of those favors that we have.
Construction complete.
Would you look at that?
All will govern in turn.
A great federation. For the greater good. As part of the mod, we've got ether wormhole endpoints. Basically, they are tunnels made by all the ether drakes that are currently just roaming through our empire and stuff, just killing stations left, right, and center. And we could learn stuff about these wormholes and maybe use them to spread our knowledge along the stars a little bit more. Like these guys over here, who we found out about only because we found a recipe book involving them. Turns out they're delicious. Amazing. A couple of years have passed, and more people have made themselves known across the galaxy, and I've gotten ourselves some extra planets. We got University Base, we got Academy Par, we got Lab 3, and of course, my new Gaia world. Yes, there is one called 𝗦𝗨𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗥𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is that we may be making some new friends very soon. Specifically these guys that are, in fact, pathetic. We should probably go ahead and try to impose our ideology on these guys. What are they? They are xenophile spiritualists, which is not great when you're up against us, the egalitarian militarists. Let's impose this ideology of ours and just get this party going. The galactic community is now a thing, and there is only one thing that we can really bring in. Obviously, there's something that is super important that we need to bring in. It is, of course, the greater good. The Charter of Worker Rights immediately needs to be added into the mix, whilst I'm turning all these other people into workers' rights areas. And on top of that, for some reason, these guys have a Crystal Nidus in the middle of their empire. This will be an interesting trick for later. We'll see. Maybe we can finally get some crystalline forge plating with those. But still, you know, we're just stampeding through, and we're sending, embassies to everybody around the map, making friends, slowly adding them to our coalition by turning them into commies. Well, this is just awkward, isn't it? The Helito system is actually really close by. I am not going to cheese it. Not this time around. I know that 6 Gaia worlds would be really good for the greater good, but I'm not going to cheese it this time, because last time was a little bit much, and the Hungry Hippo Band ate the entire galaxy subsequently. So let's not do that this time around. Instead, we'll make the galaxy see the right way, the proper way. Let's put it that way. Did you really think I forgot about the dragons? No, they're still roaming around. We're still doing Enter the Dragon. We're still tracking them. They're still just doing weird stuff all over the place. Now there's 2 of them, which is
under assault.
Not great. And I hope that they're not going to do too much nefarious stuff within my empire. In the meantime, this war seems to be going quite well. I'm not entirely sure why I haven't achieved my war goals just yet. That would be the case by now, but I guess I just need to take more territory. So there's that. It looks like they are ready to receive the joys of Marx and Engels. We will achieve our goals to this empire and deploy our ideology at large. And we'll see how they'll pan out. There they go. They are now militarist, egalitarian, shared burden crusaders. And the best part about that is that instantly they will want to crusade as well, because they are aggressive. So basically, this becomes a domino chain. The crusaders will want to crusade, whilst I'm crusading, creating more crusaders. It's crusaders all the way down. Oh my god, Hrothgar is actually making himself useful. Our very own Sky Dragon is fighting an ether worm. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I like to see. All of my troops are just disengaging. Did I actually lose all of my fleets there? I did, didn't I? Actually, no, I still have my cruiser. But where are the rest of my fleets? Like, did they all die? Yes, they all died in a horrible fire, so I'm going to need to reinforce all of that. But the dragon is being fought back by my own dragon.
Discourse anticipated.
Let's see whether or not we can actually come out on top here. Because if we don't... Come on. Come on, Hrothgar. You can do it. Also, I really need to stop building ships from the station, because they're just getting annihilated by this dragon as they leave port. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I mean... Sure. I think it's a bit back and forth here, guys. Like, I don't know who's gonna win. Like, Hrothgar is not looking too hot here. Are you actually gonna kill my Sky Dragon? You're actually killing my Sky Dragon. He's killed my Sky Dragon. I will have my revenge. It's time for our people to expand our love a little bit more, like towards these guys, for instance, who have been a pain in the ass for quite some time. Time to impose our ideology on him. They better all vote for it.
Wealth redistribution.
There you go. And now it's just time to go in and invade. We also found Vlur, and he seeks and he finds. And we have won the war, and we've got more militarist crusaders of the egalitarian variety. Good job, everybody. I'm very happy with this. I would love to get them to, you know, join our federation as soon as possible. But right now they're a little bit hostile to us. Probably something to do with the fact that we just kind of rampage through their space. Like, you can't win them all. Like, not everybody's going to be happy with you at all times. But we'll get there. We'll be friends over time.
Discord.
Good. I've made myself leader of the Federation for another 40 years in a completely and utterly democratic way, as we would normally expect for the type of empire that we are playing. Still, though, yes, the succession is just so good. I do like it, even though the Marxist People Republic may not be the strongest empire with us at the moment. We are slowly but steadily bringing more people into the fold. Like this empire we had some fun with earlier, and as you can see, very shortly.
Has progressed.
Come on, let them join. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's a dragon. That's eject, retreat. It's time for an additional civic, and obviously we want to collectivize as much as we can around us, which means that reanimators is really the way to go. Starting with 𝗦𝗨𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚 next door to our capital. It's been ramshackled a little bit, but that should not mess around with the fun. We're just gonna go in there and do some stuff with them. Let's hope that we can reinvigorate our powers. And, yeah, just see what we can do here. Just engage them, please.
Hostile
That would be
reactionaries
enough.
engaged.
And then we'll just take it from there. And see if we can make
Enemy
them join.
fleet eradicated.
They just killed our cruiser. That is really annoying. Did it not go through? No, I am reanimators, right? Defeat organic leviathans can sometimes be resurrected. Damn it. More communists have joined us. The Vran Republic decided that they wanted to be a vassal underneath us, which is fine. I'm not going to go and, you know, try to invite these guys to the Federation. Come on, vote yes. They're still not voting for it. Okay, maybe if I can subjugate them. How far away would we be from that? 1,000. They could do it, but we should be able to, yeah, pull it off. Could we potentially do some... Yes, majority vote. Let's do that. Let's do a majority vote to invite people into our federation. It's time to spread the word even further. This empire is disgusting. They've got a vassal underneath them, and that's just not done. These people should be free. Ignore the fact that I also have a vassal of my own. It's a completely different kind of situation. I am protecting them. These guys, that's just completely different here. So we can go and declare war here on the Krillian regime and these guys over here. Impose our ideology and just go into it as we should.
Scientific progress attained.
We're gonna go in. Let's liberate these guys, and then we will bring them into the bosom of the greater good. I do love abusing the alliance mechanics because, let's put it this way, my Federation fleet is 3 times bigger than anything I can field, and they're just rampaging through our targets, so keep your friends close, I guess, in this particular case, especially if you want to fight for the greater good. On the other hand, having this giant list of Federation ships who don't know where they need to go, bit of a pain, but we can quickly merge them. In the meantime, though, we're just getting the technology ready. The technology behind ether wormhole travel, yeah, so we can figure out these weird-ass wormholes that these dragons are consistently making everywhere, and we can just travel through them and spread our glory and joy even more efficiently. Look at that, these guys are so much in love with me, they even had a heart. It's delightful. Plus, with my new Necro abilities, soon I'll be able to get a Void Spawn as well as a matriarch, maybe a whole bunch more dragons. Starting with you, 𝗦𝗨𝗙𝗙𝗚. It's time to end this never-ending story of yours. And it is done. Time to spread more of this. There you go. Perfect. This cooperative is now egalitarian, militarist, environmentalist for some reason, as well as shared burdens of Crusader spirit, and they will continue crusadering for us. The real question, however, is whether or not this vassal also flipped. Oh, that is wonderful. That is beautiful. I love everything about this. Can I, you know, at first I would like to have a...
Hostile reactionaries engaged.
I would like to offer you an association
Spaceborne life encountered.
status here. Did they accept? Where is the vote? Did the vote go through? I don't know if the vote. Okay, they're associates, but they're immediately at war with whom? The Oxfanden and the Independent. Oh, they immediately shattered in half. That is problematic for them. I'm going to need to intervene for my communist brothers. You know, the galaxy is a mess when there's just consistent research proposals, commercial pacts, etc. going on because somebody has decided to balkanize the entire place. You're a vassal underneath
Spaceborne
the
life
Fox
encountered.
Den? All the way over here? How strong are you? Equivalent. How about you guys? They are currently being taken for a oh, wow, they are being taken for a ride, aren't they? Oh, they are pathetic. Oh, they are an absolute mess. I could make the mess even bigger by declaring war. It's a large amount of territory that I would very quickly control. Screw it, let's do it. We're gonna impose our ideology on these guys as well. Let's see if we can get the vote through.
Commencing wealth redistribution.
Alright. It would appear that most of the galaxy is ready to go to communism war. Okay, small problem. These guys have essentially turned their entire space into a giant fortress, which is not necessarily all that great. Look at it, there are fortresses everywhere, which is definitely a problem. This feels like it could be my Afghanistan or something, because this is going to be one tough nut to crack. Sometimes people will just join the glory of the Union for the greater good, of course, such as these aliens over here. The Grand Pious Union. Now, they won't want to join us individually, but as a member state of our glorious Union, they can do much good, especially in a tributary state where they contribute a bunch of resources to us, which I am perfectly fine with. And we're not going to, you know, tax them with anything or anything along those lines. That's all fine. We're just going to go ahead and ask them to join us in our glorious Union. It's just so nice to know that our Union is growing for the greater good, and it's just going delightfully fine. We need some more people to join in the Union. Maybe these guys. Or maybe even these... Hey, wait a minute. You're not an individual color. Something stinks. Something stinks within our nation. And that is these guys. These presidents of the Union right now. Yes, they have done some stuff in terms of laws. They have basically said that... only presidents are allowed to declare war, which is fine. Which is fine. Good thing that succession type is now based around who is the strongest within our union, or at least soon will be the strongest. And it will just be arena combat. Good luck fighting my gene warriors. I feel like I've been neglecting something really important. We did go necro reanimators, right? So we may as well use that stuff. Alright, let's get ourselves a nice little void worm over here, and that should be 170,000 fleet power, like right in one pop, We've got 80 about right now, so it should be enough to take it down.
Hostile
There we go.
reactionaries
Let's see if we
engaged.
can, we're just nuking it. It's just eating torpedoes and strike craft. We're gonna go and send in the
Shiplog
necromancers. Easy peasy, and this is going to be a nice addition to our empire. In the meantime, though, we should probably start sending our troops over towards this point here, because this empire needs some collectivism.
Our research.
And, of course, the Khan has awoken. Thankfully, I'm significantly more powerful than them, so the throne is mine. It's more problematic to see. Let's just hope that they go this direction, so that these guys get completely and utterly defanged and can take control of the interstellar assembly, because clearly that is for the good of our people. But in the meantime, I'm just on the other side of the galaxy having to take care of this little shindig up here. They need to be flipped to egalitarian, militarist shared burdens, and for the greater good. And yeah, just we'll deal with this here shenanigans shortly. But don't you worry, we'll push him back. I don't have too many concerns. I had to quickly go for status quo because
Transmission incoming. Discourse
Khan's
anticipated.
getting a little bit annoying. He's knocking on the door in several places, and we can't have that. He went completely in the opposite direction of where he should, probably because he had no other paths anyway. And now my ally is under attack, and we're just bringing the whole fleet. We're just bringing everybody, and the Khan is Delenda Est. Like, we can't have this stuff.
Together we will build.
Oh look, the chosen of the Khan are here. I wonder how long it's going to take for us to arrive and kick their door in. Now, of course, if they die at once, they'll respawn, and that would obviously not be an issue. And there's the Khan himself. Wow, he's a level 10 character. Too bad he is not gonna get away this time around. All this territory will be mine. The thing is that I'm going to need to basically take all of his territory, kill him again, and then claim the throne. Because that's how that works for some reason. You have to kill the Khan to take his throne.
Starbase lost.
Oh my god, are you serious? Now, what the hell is a Rogar Starfleet? How much firepower is that, sir? 11,000? 819k. I think that'll be... That's Gorodok. That's one of my... That's my Gaia planet. That's a lot of economy that's gone. I don't think so.
Eradicated.
There you go. The Khan is dead. How did he die? Did I kill him? I think so. Could be. Let's assume that I killed him. There is a couple of problems that I currently have, and most importantly, some of the members within my alliance of the greater good will not allow invitations. So these guys, for instance, nobody within my federation wants them to join, which I think is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that that is the case. And considering I am the forever president of the greater good, and I know what's best for everybody, I think that me deciding who gets to say who joins and who leaves is probably the only egalitarian way of dealing with things. And that's exactly what they have done. You know, we've all democratically agreed that I will decide who will join our beautiful federation. So they now have association status, or they will be getting association status, and I will be able to invite them to our federation at my leisure. Such as the Vran, for instance. Oh, they're already part of our federation because they are my helpful subject. Propose secret fealty. Now, why would I do that? They are pathetic, though. Are they communists? No, they are a police state. Oppressing your people under my watch is just not acceptable. And for the greater good, I will have to liberate those people. Time to send in the fleets.
Complete.
Let's liberate these guys. What is this? Nodal consciousness discovered. I've never seen this before. A biological thinking machine. Yeah, let's promote the singularity. What's the worst that could happen?
Enemy station
Organic
engaged.
singularity. Wait a minute. Are these primitives? They
Starbase under assault.
are primitives. We're about to generate a hive mind. That is really cool. Not that we have particularly good use for it, but still, we're about to get ourselves a biological computer. A hive mind, so to speak. We do have some other problems, though. We got a fairly large fleet roaming around, but they have decided to fly themselves into a dead-end pocket. So, it doesn't really matter what they're going to be doing here. They are going to be toast. So, hope you enjoyed your 50,000 fleet power. They are about to die in a pocket. Some more glorious cooperatives are joining us. I still have some massive dragon problems, though, but I hear that soon the dragons will be able to join us through technology, and we can hatch more of them. Of course, we'll most likely need to purge a whole bunch of them, but I wouldn't be too concerned about things. What should we do next? Well, most of the galaxy is now communist. There's just one faction remaining that is not, which is these guys, the regime of 𝗦𝗦𝗙𝗙𝗏𝗏, who are currently at war with one of my allies. It's time to bring the war home, shall we? And it's World War V? 6? I don't know. All my fleets are, everybody within my galaxy is now on their way, moving to the galactic east towards the regime over here. These vile capitalists who have been basically overthrowing democratic communal societies under their yoke. But my fleets are just going to rampage through them for the greater good. Finally. There it is.
Spaceborne life encountered.
Time to achieve our war goals and add a final communal state to our empire. Now, obviously, there are a couple of people here and there that, you know, need to be enthused a little bit before they join our glorious union in one way, shape, or another. But you know, we can still get them to join. These guys are some sort of association status. Why not? You don't get to vote on that, my dear sir. You don't get to vote at all. Invite the Federation. Oh, they've declared him a rival, and that's why they can't join. I thought I was the boss man of this Federation. No worries. There's other people who can join, such as these wonderful fellas. Let's take a look. Well, they are militarist. Wait, what? Okay. Shared burdens, crusader spirits. That's the kind of stuff that I love to see. We're waiting for just one last empire to flip to our glorious union, which is, of course, the Oxford's Den, and they're taking their sweet time. However, that does not mean that there is other things that we can do, such as take Alpha Refuge, because we need to take this for the greater glory if we can. Am I even allowed to claim anything here? I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, how would I even go to war with a fallen empire? I literally cannot do anything to them. Yeah, I'll just insult you. Maybe that'll piss you off. They are inferior to us, and I doubt they'll go to war with us anytime soon. And I really want to, but I can't. Oh wait, I can claim stuff from them. Yes, yes. I thought doesn't matter. I have all the good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go to war here. Claim all their stuff. The Fallen Empire has made a critical error, and that is they are extremely dependent on shields inside Storm. Now, I am rocking almost nothing but plating at my bottom slates, which means that about 1 million battleships are about to land on top of this Fallen Empire fleet that has no shields and are all going to instantly be annihilated, which is exactly what just happened. meaning that I can very swiftly take control of the rest of the galaxy, even though for some reason I'm completely running out of minerals. I am not entirely sure why that is the case, so we'll just buy some additional minerals.
Spaceborne life
That
encountered.
was a very fast war, and that fallen empire just fell over like a house of cards. No issue whatsoever, so that was kind of weird. And with that, a dream has managed to come to pass. We've managed to bound the entire galaxy with under one banner, a banner of shared burdens, one people, one mind, all combined in one giant federation for the greater good. But in the end, with all the dragons going around, I somewhat get the feeling that the greed that was the dragons may have rubbed off on us just a little bit. We may have been a little bit greedier and a little bit more aggressive than I originally anticipated.
Transmission incoming.
And that is a
Discourse
blemish
anticipated.
on my people.
Hostile
It's unfortunate. Anyway, watch me kill the Stellar Devourer in like 2 seconds. Yeah, we will study the corpse.
Situation log update.
Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out this video over here where we do more interesting things. And yeah, I also want to thank my sponsor for this particular episode. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. And as always, each other.